Hey guys, it's Destyni Inez to be exact, and I'm back with another video to teach y'all about astrology. In my new series, let's learn about astrology. And today we're gonna be talking about the where of astrology. And after this, y'all, we finna be getting into the signs, like we finna be getting into every single sign. And I'm just going to tell y'all the truth about the signs. So hopefully it can help y'all read them better. So when you are first born, everybody gets a birth chart. When you're first born, everybody gets a birth chart. And how you find this birth chart, you have to know the time of birth, the place of birth, and of course the birthday. So basically the birth chart is just like a snapshot of the sky at the moment that you were born. And what you will learn is that they have something called houses. Now, as far as houses, everybody has 12 houses. Everybody has a first through 12th house. And each one of these houses, from my experience, what I've learned, the books I've read, every single house represents a sign. That's why the order of the signs are so important, because it will help you to understand what energy is in that house, if that makes sense. So not only does it show like the houses, and the houses represent a sign, it also shows an area of life. And this is how, you know, the astrologers find out what's the best way for you to make money, or what's the best person for you to be in a relationship with. XYZ. This is how they find out, actually, through the houses. That is why your time of birth is so important, because if you do not have the time of birth, then everything will be thrown off. Like everything, y'all. Everything as far as the houses will be thrown off, because you don't have your actual rising sign. So it won't be like the true, you know. That's why sometimes when people get their birth chart readings and they don't know their time of birth, they actually will end up being like, this is not accurate at all. Well, that's because it's not accurate to you. It's not your birth chart. That's why it doesn't make sense to you, or you don't feel like it relates to you, because it's not in your birth chart. Now, you can kind of get a calculation if you don't have the exact time of birth, but it's just not as accurate as actually having that time of birth. So the best way I can describe it is, you know, every single time in the world, it's like the sun is different. So you basically think about it like the sun. And so like the sun may be in Libra in the morning, and then in the afternoon it may be in Aries. So that would like switch the chart all the way around. So that's why, again, it is so important you have that time of birth. If somebody tries to tell you, oh, they don't know and stuff like that, you can try to give them a generalized reading, but it won't be the same, y'all. It's just not the same. Now, like I said, everybody does have 12 houses, and whatever rising sign will be in your first house. But on the contrary, just because you have the same rising sign as somebody does not mean that y'all are going to have the same planets in each houses. And the best way I could describe that is sometimes two houses will have the same planet. And this will happen like multiple times through the chart. This might happen one time through the chart. And sometimes everybody just have those 12 planets in their chart. Now, everybody does have each sign in their chart, but sometimes there's empty houses. And sometimes it doesn't have much influence depending on which house it is. So yeah, y'all, that's the end of my part 3. That's the end of my part 3 of this series. I just want to say thank y'all for the support. Thank you for watching. And toodles.